Hi everyone, I'm Tom LeBlanc with Tom LeBlanc Finance and welcome to the channel. This channel is all about making money, saving money, and investing money, all on our road to financial independence. So today I want to talk about the 6 best places to put your money after you receive any sort of cash. So the first place that you should put your money is your checking account. This can be done through your job. You have your payroll or any sort of checks or anything like that. You can just deposit that into the bank, and a lot of companies have direct deposit that you can just have all of your paychecks go directly into your checking account. And this includes if you get any kind of cash or you get any sort of checks for some kind of gift money like a birthday or graduation or something like that, everything will go into your checking account, and this will act as the filter for the rest of the other places that you want to put your money. So the first place after all the money goes into your checking account that you want to fund is what's known as your emergency fund. And so this should cover anywhere between 3 to 6 months of your expenses, so that you know that if anything were to happen, like you lose your job or there's some sort of stock market crash or something like that, or some kind of pandemonium, that you know that you have 3 to 6 months saved up, that you can hold your own for those 3 to 6 months while you look for another job or the market recovers, or you just simply need the money in order to survive comfortably. So this amount varies from person to person. So you want to calculate how much money, or just look in your bank statements of how much money that you spend pretty much on a monthly basis. Figure out the average for that, figure out a 3 to 6 month expense of that, and make that your comfortable minimum to have in your emergency fund. So once your emergency fund is funded for that amount of money, you don't necessarily need to keep contributing to it. You just want to maintain that amount so that you have that cushion for the worst case scenario. That way you never have to worry about the real amount of money that you have. So the third place that you want to put your money is credit cards and other debts. So this is anything like your mortgage or whatever might even be like on your credit cards, like certain purchases that you've made or whatever. So you want to make sure that you're constantly paying off your credit cards and whatever other debts so that you're not accruing interest. Because interest is basically money that you're paying for just not paying off the credit cards. So as this interest grows, then so does your debts, and so does that negative side of the coin. What you can do is you could just pay off the minimum at least, and as long as that minimum is covered, then you're not going to accrue interest month over month. And so the fourth place that you want your money to go, which also actually sort of ties into that first part, because a lot of jobs do this as well, but what I'm talking about is your retirement accounts, or your 401ks and your IRAs. And so there's something like a Roth IRA is something that you can take the money that you've earned after it's already been taxed with the federal income tax and whatever else, that you can use your own money and contribute to your retirement fund. The time that it might come into that first step is when your employer offers a 401k match, or just offers some sort of benefit to directly contribute to your 401k to begin with. That way, the money that you should be saving for your retirement is already invested for you, and there's nothing really to think about. But you do want to max out your retirement fund, or contribute as much as you can to it, after those credit card debts and your emergency fund is already funded. Because you're going to want that money after you're done working. You don't want to be working for the rest of your life. So the fifth place where you want to put your money is what I like to call fun money. So this can be something like taking a trip or a vacation, or if you want to save up for something expensive like a new pair of shoes or whatever it might be. This is totally up to you, but it's the savings basically for that big purchase. So it's not just savings in general. It has the purpose of, I know that this thing is this much money, and I'm going to save up that amount so I can make that purchase. And then you know that the rest of your money has been taken care of, so you're not spending this money without having it. You know that you have this money, you've saved up for it, all of your other accounts are taken care of, and now you know, okay, it's almost like a reward, you know, like for saving and putting your money aside for your other things, for being responsible with your money. And so finally, the sixth place where you should put your money is to investments. And so when I say investments, like I'm not here to give any investing advice or anything like that. I'm not a financial advisor or any consultant for that matter. But what I do know is that the S&P 500 over any amount of time, like the further back you look, the greater it looks, is has a 6, 7, or 8% return, like somewhere in that ballpark. Whereas a high yield savings account, especially nowadays, might have like a 0.5% or 2% return, like for your cash. So, and the money that's sitting in the bank, like sitting in your checking account, will actually be making no money. So the thing is, as we all know, inflation, which has been pretty rampant lately, now it's above 2%, but normally what the Fed tries to keep the inflation at is about 2%. So what does this mean? This means that your money is losing value by 2% every year. But, like I said, the stock market, S&P 500, Dow Jones, whichever one you want to look at, returns 6 to 8% per year. So you take that 6 to 8%, you adjust it for inflation, then you have something like 4 to 6%, but in the bank, it's -2. So, you know, you kind of think like, where's the better place to keep your money? Somewhere where it's going to be growing, or somewhere where it's going to be depreciating. So, again, this is all personal opinion, because I'm not an advisor, but that's my take on the matter. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did like it, please leave a like below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. Thanks, and see you later.